The bid by African countries to have a greater say in how decisions are made at the United Nations is nothing new. What has changed, however, is the fact that South Africa is now leading the charge for these changes. South African President Jacob Zuma is expected to address the United Nations General Assembly on Tuesday, and it's believed he will seize this opportunity to push for reform. In a statement released over the weekend, the South African government said it believes reform will strengthen the UN as a democratic, accountable and representative body. African countries in general, and South Africa in particular, believe that there should be a major change in the way the UN has been run for the past 67 years. The decision-making body, the UN Security Council, has 5 permanent members: the US, UK, France, Russia and China. And these countries have the power to veto any decision made by the United Nations. The proposal by African countries is that there be a new permanent seat set up for Africa, with South Africa being one of the obvious choices. But there are some problems with this. African countries are not all in agreement that South Africa should take this coveted position. Then there's the issue that other developing nations in South America and Asia also want to have more of a say. There is also opposition from the permanent member states of the Security Council. Realistically, there are unlikely to be any major changes in the way the United Nations is run at the moment. However, what this General Assembly does is that it shows that African countries feel increasingly marginalized on the global stage. These first tentative steps by South Africa have shone the spotlight on the need for change at the UN if the organization is going to continue to remain relevant. Mark Klusner, New York.